Welcome back to The Rhode Show. This morning in The Buzz, when you think of flirting, you don't usually think of the workplace, but a new study finds that for women, it might actually be a good idea. Researchers from the University of California, Berkeley found that when women flirt, people perceive them as confident, which is considered essential to successful negotiations. The researchers say using their feminine charm in negotiation helps you come off as both strong and warm. Study also found, though, that the same is not true for men. Sorry, guys. Flirting does not help you get ahead. The researchers even have a tip for women at work. They say when flirting, the key is to still be yourself and not overdo it.
I'm all for women being confident in what they do, in how they act, even in, what they wear. And that doesn't mean anything scandalous. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to wear something nice as a dress, or if you're taking a different take on something, just having that confidence, and people read that. People notice that when you walk into a room. But I think there's a time and a place for flirting. And if you're in a job where you're going to flirt to get ahead, no thank you. I'm not having it. I'd rather work hard to succeed. I don't want to have people thinking things about me of like, well, oh, she got promoted because, she's over there rubbing elbows with the boss,
I do know that in one of my previous jobs, there was a guy who I used to work with, and there was a girl at the time, who was a salesperson. She came in and tried to talk us into doing something. I don't know what she said, because she was great looking and she was probably flirting. We agreed to it, and all I remember is it involved a cow. I don't remember anything else. It was some sort of promotional thing. We agreed to it, and later after we were like, what the heck did we just agree to? But we were bamboozled.
You get caught up in it.
We get caught up in it.
And I think a lot of times it depends on the job.
Right.
Flirting might get you ahead, depending on who your boss is, in what office. But I think 9 times out of 10, people are keen to that. They'll pick up on it. They'll know when you're, being a brown noser, and when you're kind of like,
and nobody likes it, and nobody
pushing
likes
your goods in someone's face.
Right. Nobody wants to be the brown noser. Also, guys flirting, it comes off as creepy a lot of times, and now in the workplace, everybody has to be so careful with sexual. I mean, you sign your life away. Sexual harassment. You sign your life away when you get a job about sexual harassing people. People take the smallest things completely out of context.
And I think that's why I'm kind of shocked by this, because I'm surprised that many women aren't a bit more self-aware of what they're doing. I know a lot of times too, like even if you're joking around and you might like touch someone the wrong way, but people might take that differently and say, hey, did you see Michaela? She just touched Will's arm. What's going to happen? Maybe
front page of the Journal tomorrow. I can see it now. Headlines. But there's so many people, a lot of women, there's so many strong women, there's so many smart women who they don't have to get ahead that way. They don't have to get ahead that way. And do you really want to get that big job because you were a flirt? Don't you want to get it on your own merit?
Right, and I think many people do for the most part. I mean, if you're going to flirt your way up to that position, think of everything that's going to come with it. That backlash. I'm sure there's going to be people whispering about you behind the,
and you'll never get the respect that you probably deserve because everybody will be whispering behind your back about how you got the job.
Yeah, and I think you'll feel a lot better about yourself knowing I worked hard for this, I put in the time.
And you earned it on your own.
Here I am. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a lot of give and take, but
not that we don't like flirts. Not that we don't like flirting.
Will's going to accept anyone.
I'm going to accept it at any point. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Keep that hidden from your wife.
Yeah,
all right, we of course posted this up on Facebook. Got a lot of different responses. Let's start off with this one. Garden of Hope says, I think it is a disgrace. I personally have not done this, but have watched many at my workplace do this to gain favoritism. Even if I had a supervisor position, it seems that looks take precedence over what is important in a workplace for a man sometimes, which in my opinion is really pathetic. Dina Cimarelli gave her thoughts on whether or not it pays to flirt. She says, not at all. It is going to just give you a bad name. The men will be all for it, but the women in the office will think otherwise and will categorize you as trashy. Plus, I think that flirting always leads to something more, even if it wasn't your intent. I would rather advance based on my own merits.
That's true.
And Gary Foisey, gotta love this one. I think the survey was probably conducted by a group of men.